to the video. This one's how to build muscle, burn fat at the same time, how much cardio you need. Someone just asked me in the comments section. They're watching Nick Bear. Go check out Nick Bear on YouTube. The dude is swole, man. He's doing marathons. He's cranking out the Ironmans. He's cranking the cardio. Someone who's cranked cardio myself, ran the marathons, raced at high level on the bike. I can guarantee you, and there's also someone who's used anabolic steroids. I can guarantee you on my life, on my mum's life. Sorry, Mum. Nick Bear is cranking anabolics, man. All right, he ain't natty. It's not his little supplements and stuff. So if you want a physique like Nick, which is a very impressive physique, very muscular, he could be a stripper. He has a physique that pretty much, it's gonna sell a lot of stuff. So basically, he's using anabolics. Right? You never, ever, and he's an ectomorph as well. He's like me. He's just designed to be a marathon runner. But he thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get on the gas, I'm gonna crank, and he cranked it up hardcore. And hey, that's his goal. But he's lying to people, man. Right? He's claiming natty status. He's making millions of dollars off his supplements to get all these naive Americans. Darn right, you're just jealous. Anyone more muscular than you, it must be using steroids to you. And it's like, oh man, it's like, so Nick could be sitting there just cranking big cash, just laughing at all these noobs out there who think he's natty, buying his supplements, thinking they're gonna get jacked and swole. And he's out there running 100-mile races, and it just goes to show you how important and how powerful anabolic steroids are. All right? And I'm not saying you should take them, but I'm saying if you want to look like Nick, then you've got to take the same stuff he's been taking. He's been taking tests. He's probably running maybe 1,500 milligram a week of tests. Because if you're doing that much cardio, you're just shredding all that. You're in a mad catabolic state. Like the body wants to be skinny and lean and fast like a greyhound. It doesn't want to be staunch and swole. You have to fight the human DNA. People are like, I've got a friend, he's a bricklayer, and he looks like Nick Bear, so and he's natural. Your bricklayer friend's on the gas as well, mate, right? Don't be so naive, man. Don't be so naive, there's so many naive people out there. Yo, what's up?
Are you trying to get in, or?
Nah, we're good, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're all
You're
good.
right, cheers, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, that's just, the naiveness of people out there is just crazy, man, all right? So, like, you got to choose a goal. Like, if you want to look like Nick Bear, you have to use the same compounds. He's using Test, he's using Tren, he's using GH, he's using a bit of Slin, which is pretty dangerous. He's just running year-round big cycles. He's blasting and cruising. Actually, I think he's probably just staying on, just mega the whole time. Even guys like Jay Cutler would be running like a gram a week in the off season. All right, so the more you're taking, the more muscle you're going to retain. It's just the anabolic effect of the body. Human body's just designed to be catabolic, right? For joint health, right? For joint health and knee health. If you're, the body's not designed to run a marathon with 100 kilo of muscle. This Nick guy must have incredible joints to be able to do that. Incredible joints.
How old is he?
He's late 20s. I don't know, it's hard to say.
Yeah, but what about when he's 40? Will his joints still be good?
He's living for the moment. Like, he doesn't care if he dies tomorrow. I mean, obviously, that's just his American way. It's like make bank, get a name, kick ass. The great American way. All right, it's the land of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it's just how it is. But yeah, and that's cool if you want to do it. But don't lie to people. Don't claim natty. Like you're selling. That's fraud, man. That's fraud, bro. It's total straight up fraud. Claiming natty and saying just buy my supplements. This is what I'm taking. Blah 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 blah. But people lap it up. All the noobs lap. Oh, Nick, you're such an inspiration. I mean, he's not an inspiration if you're lying about it. Like what's inspirational about pinning heaps of grip gear, training your ass off? Like anyone can do that, man. That's for me. It's not inspirational. It's scientific, and I'm like amazed. But I'm like, wow, like, damn, you can run at 100 kilos ripped and pretty decent times for that much weight. And wow,
what's his time?
He's not as fast as me, but which is.
Do you know his marathon time?
I don't. I think it's like 3 something or whatever, which is impressive for
Low 3.
I have to double check. But he was a pretty high level cardio athlete beforehand. He was very. So maybe he was faster than me back in the day, but then he's hopped on the gas, got staunch, and he's gotten back into cardio work. But yeah, people are thinking, how do I build muscle and burn fat at the same time? how much cardio is too much cardio. Like, don't do cardio, man. If your goal is to build as much muscle as you can naturally, or even enhanced, don't do cardio. Cardio is just going to put you in a catabolic state. You know, it's just, especially as a natural. Like, it's just like, I'm about 80 kilos today. My natural weight is 59 to probably 62 kilos. That's what I can easily maintain. Like, easily maintain. Like, that's just effortless for me to do that. Like, when I see people out training, I'm thinking, and you know that they're trying to get lighter, and I'm just thinking, man, like, how much fat and protein you eating, bro? You're eating way too much fat and protein, you know. And plus your medications you're taking, SSRIs, maybe the anabolics, etc. Just got a whole weight on you. I just, you know, I'm just like, how do you not be super rail thin lean like Natasha or me when I'm natty? People even look at me now and go, you're on steroids. You don't look like you're on steroids. You look sort of normal. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hilarious because I've taken a relatively low dose, 0.5 gram a week, prescription grade for the last 6 months. Just straight on, no AI.
Is that a low dose?
That's a low dose in bodybuilding terms, you know. And then you get people who lie about it, like vigorous Steve. I'm just using 220 milligram a week, and it's like, yeah, bro, your head's like a watermelon on 220 a week. Yeah, sure, bro, sure. Greg Doucet, I'm just using TRT. I've been doing 140, and now I'm doing 118 a week.
Fuck off. If that was true, you'd look slim and normal.
You would look normal, man. If you're going to put your range into a normal range, you're going to look normal. If you're a soldier,
and he uses that footage from like 10 years ago, where he's flexing and posing for his comps and says he's natty. Like,
so
who are you trying to fool?
In my opinion, he's lied back then and he's lying now. Just doing TRT, and people justify the lies, saying, well, if I told people how much I'm using, you know, young people would copy me. Okay, but you don't have to say how much you're using. Just say I'm not using TRT. I'm using TRT before breakfast, and then we're pulling out the goodies, the goodie bag, you know, and we're slitting, pinning, and pipping all day long. That's the reality, man. So yeah, like, but again, people go, do you know that you're wrong? Like, I'm gonna prove you wrong, and you won't be proving me wrong. It's not about me being wrong. It's human freaking physiology, bro. You can't run a sub 2-hour marathon. You can't run 2:10 clean natty. You need effort appointing. You need a hemoglobin bumping up like 200 or 20. Like, that's just how it is. You can't deadlift what they're deadlifting natty. All right. We live in a drug world, man. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying open your freaking eyes. Stop being so naive and buying all this bullshit that these fake natty sociopaths are selling you. All they care about is the money and fame. And they're laughing at you. They see you turning up to the gym, doing your CrossFit, and just looking like you don't even lift at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know? They don't care, man. It sucks, man. Like, and same with the people with the weight loss. You know, they're lying to you about what they do and stuff. Like, they're saying, I'm doing keto diet. And they're not. They're doing high carb, low fat. You can see in their muscles how full the muscle belly gets. If you're doing a keto diet, your muscles look very flat compared to what you would otherwise. So they're carbing up. Guys like Sean Baker and that, probably running about 1 gram a week of gear.
And he claims he uses no drugs.
Claims it's all natural, just eats meat. Like, it just eats meat. Like, you know, no barbecue sauce, nothing. Like, even when my die-hard meat eater days, I had to have the bun, I had to have the sauce. Like, you can't just eat meat. Like, he's just talking absolute rubbish. But these gullible Americans, why are Americans so gullible? What is it? You know what I mean? In Australia, we're a bit more like, nah, you know. I mean, we believe the fake natties, but I don't know, America. So anyway, how to build muscle, burn fat. you how to put yourself in a catabolic state with fat, just eat 10 grams of fat a day or less, and you'll burn fat off. But cardio, I wouldn't be doing cardio. I'll be doing weights. Now, if you're obese, then you throw some cardio in there to help get more oxygen in your body, because it takes 3 kilos of oxygen to burn 1 kilo of fat. But if you're looking, I don't know what this guy looks like, but I'm just saying, if my goal was to build more muscle, which it is at the moment, I'm riding an e-bike around. Natasha, look at that bike I'm riding. I'm on an e-bike, right? I'm on an electric bike. So I've crashed my cardio massively. You know, I'm not doing 13 minutes up north and something. I'm not even probably doing 14 up north and something at the moment. I've crashed my cardio, and I'm still finding it, you know, up my protein, 100, 200 grams a day. And plus anabolics, you know, so all these people out there claiming natty status, it's very, very hard to build muscle. Even on anabolics, once you hop off, the body's going back to catabolic land again. So that's how it is. But these people like Nick Bear cranking the gear.